exhausted, Bethany said to herself as she entered her small apartment. For a second, she stood near the doorway, confused as to why her lights were on. She knew she turned them off before leaving for work earlier that morning. "I must have missed the switch when rushing out," she whispered. After placing her shoes in their normal space and tossing her keys on the counter, Bethany went to the fridge and grabbed a beer. She drank half of the bottle down quickly, burped and smiled with satisfaction. "Adam," she called out for her cat. "Where are you, baby?" she continued as she walked towards her desk in her living room. "Oh!" she screeched after being startled by Adam's suddenly appearance from behind the sofa. "Oh my God, you scared the hell out of me," she told him, watching the cat as he stretched and yawned. Bethany moved towards Adam to pet him, but jerked her hand back after he hissed at her. "What is wrong, you? You never hissed at me before. Did I scare you?" she cautiously asked. "I'll leave you alone for now, but this is not over, kitty," she told him as she jokingly pointed at him. Bethany finishes her beer, grabbed another, and went to her desk. Her computer screen flickered on, illuminating the living and causing Bethany to temporarily squint her eyes. She drank more of her beer while her computer booted up to her home screen. She pauses with confusion again. "What the hell is this?" she asked as she watched herself paused on the screen. It looked as if she was just walking into her apartment. Bethany looks at the front door, then back at her computer. "Did I leave the webcam on or something?" she said as she checked the camera to see if it was recording at that moment. "This has been one weird day," she said to herself. Adam startled her from her thoughts when he plopped himself down onto the sofa cushions. "Are you okay now, kitty?" Bethany asked him. Adam stared at her as if he was peering right through her. "I don't know what it is, but you have issues today," she nervously chuckled. "I wonder how long this was recording," she said, as she focused back on her computer screen. "When was this, though? It couldn't have been today," she thought. She clicked the space bar to play the video. There was no sound, but it showed Bethany going through her daily routine that she's been doing for the past 3 years since moving there. Turn the lights on, place her shoes on the rack, toss her keys, grab a beer and drink half, find Adam and feed him, and plop down on the sofa and flick through TV channels until landing on what she liked. I'm pretty predictable," she chuckled. "I need to do different things, huh, Adam?" she asked, turning to him. Adam was still glaring at her, seemingly not moving an inch. "Weirdo," she said before downing the rest of the beer. She dropped the bottle when she noticed someone else walking from the back of her apartment. Bethany began to panic as she watched the man steadily creep up behind her. "What the hell is going on? When was this?" she asked. She gasped, her eyes widening. She knew the intruder. Bethany watched in horror. The man crept closer and closer to Bethany, removing a large knife from inside his denim jacket. "Michael," she whispered as she watched her son raise the knife above his head. "No, no, no," she yelled at the screen, as if it would help stop her son from plunging the knife deep into her skull. An instant pain caused Bethany's body to partially shut down. No, this had to be a joke. Am I dead?" she whispered. Her vision started to become blurry and her body became unstable. The video continued to play, showing Michael casually leaving the apartment as if nothing happened. The video ended, the apartment became eerily silent, and Adam made his way to stand by Bethany. He watched his owner as she struggled with the reality of her demise. Adam purred, his eyes filled with sadness. Before Bethany could piece together her thoughts, a light beckoned for her to walk towards. I guess that is for me," she whispered. "I love you, Adam," she finished as entered into the unknown.